Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over more new features that you may have missed for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. People are not talking about some of these and they're actually pretty big improvements to the Generation 9 games. There's a lot of stuff to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be talking about the new changes to mass outbreaks, and they're actually called mass outbreak events. Now, of course, we're starting this off with the Clefairy outbreak, which I believe is starting on the 28th of September, so after the Teal mask is out. However, there's actually some massive improvements to mass outbreaks as well that, yeah, people just really aren't talking about. So this is on the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet website, so something new to enjoy mass outbreak events. So mass outbreaks are a phenomenon in which many of the same species of Pokemon appear in one location. After the release of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC Part 1, the Teal Mask for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, limited time mass outbreak events will begin. During these events, certain Pokemon will become more likely to appear in mass outbreaks. So obviously that's what they told us about in the Scarlet and Violet DLC trailer. However, this Clefairy one also kind of goes into detail about what it actually is and how this is actually going to impact people that do and don't buy the DLC. So enjoy a moon viewing party with mass outbreaks of Clefairy. So the first mass outbreak will feature Clefairy running from Thursday the 20th of September to the 1st of October. It appears that the full moon calls to Clefairy, causing them to gather in mass. So while you can encounter Clefairy during your adventures in Kitakami, so the setting for the Teal Mask, you normally can't find Clefairy in the Paldea region. During this event, however, you may find mass outbreaks of Clefairy then. We can see that from this image here. So basically, if you don't buy the DLC, you're still going to be able to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Home into Scarlet and Violet that are available in the Teal Mask, whether you buy that or not. But of course, to catch these Pokemon, they are only going to be in the Teal Mask. Like, let's say, for example, Ninetales is in the Teal Mask. You can't find that in Paldea. You will be able to catch it in the Teal Mask, but you will also be able to transfer it from Pokemon Home into Scarlet and Violet. However, though, these mass outbreaks will appear in the Paldea region as well. So, let's say we get a Vulpix outbreak, which obviously is only available in the Teal Mask. You will then be able to catch Vulpix in the base game of Paldea, whether you do or do not buy the Teal Mask DLC. So, it's actually a really cool way of implementing these Pokemon that are only available in the DLC into the base game of Scarlet and Violet as well. And I don't think people really are like talking about that, because that's obviously insane. It's not going to be like new Pokemon like Diplin and stuff are obviously only going to be in the Teal Mask. You'll still be able to grab them, I'm sure, through like trades and stuff. Yeah, they won't be I mean, they might get outbreaks, I don't even know. But for the Pokemon that, you know, that you may not have in Pokemon Home that are going to be in the Teal Mask, you will be able to still get them through this. So it seems that these special mass outbreaks, you'll be more likely than usual to encounter Clefairy with an upbeat mark as well. So we are also getting like these outbreaks with these upbeat marks as well. So it's another reason to kind of like get these Pokemon, because they're also going to come with these marks as well. They must be in high spirits from basking in the moonlight. Make your way around Kitakami and the Paldea region and catch lots of Clefairy. And then goes on to say, to participate in the outbreak, you'll obviously have to download the latest update patch. That's not talking about the DLC, that's just the latest update patch that will come out with the Generation 9 games. Some will only be available in the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC, which again is what it says here. But a lot of the times they will also be available in Paldea too. So as well as like the 7-star raids and the 5-star raid events that we'll be getting, we'll also be getting these outbreaks as well. So there's going to be loads of different events kind of like popping up once the DLC is out. So that's the first thing that I wanted to go over. The second thing is also this, and potentially we could have been hinted at a new Applin Pokemon or a new Diplin Pokemon or whatever, just from this here. So it says this newly discovered evolution of Applin is distinct from Flapple and Appleton. The head sticking out seems to belong to one of two separate creatures, while the tail belongs to the other. Both creatures help each other out from within their shaped apple, or shared apple, should I say. So potentially we could actually be getting another evolution to Applin. So it could go like Applin, Diplin, and then like another Pokemon, which would show more of these two Pokemon. So yeah, in Diplin there's two Pokemon right now, and it does look like a middle stage, to be fair. Like, it doesn't look like an Appleton, it doesn't look like a Flapple kind of evolution. It very much gives me middle stage vibes, and so it could even get a third evolution, which would be these two kind of Pokemon. So Don't know if a lot of people picked up on that, but yeah, potentially we could be getting another kind of Applin evolution or anything like that. Next up, there's a few other things as well that were kind of pointed out by Shiny Catherine. So obviously there's so many little details in the Scarlet and Violet DLC trailer today, so here's a thread of some of my favorite little features. So this is a really cool feature as well that not a lot of people have picked up on. So we can tell our Pokemon to stay in place. Very useful for photos and whatnot. Thank goodness they added this, because having to wait for my Pokemon to stop running around just so I can get good footage is the worst. So that is a really cool quality of life update. So basically, when you're trying to take a picture for like your trainer card and stuff, and you got a Pokemon that's just running all over the place, you're like, just stay still, I just want to take a picture of you. Now you will be able to take a picture of them by them standing still. You've got this little like stay option kind of in the bottom left corner. So don't know how you're going to be able to do it, but there is going to be a way to keep your Pokemon steady, which is really useful. And then obviously carrying on from these photos, it's really useful that obviously you're going to be able to have this kind of selfie stick or whatever, but again, we all kind of already know about that. Gliding upwards is obviously a very useful kind of extra thing that is being implemented in the DLC. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this in the original base game for Scarlet and Violet, because it's saying it's temporary, so I'm assuming it's temporary in the DLC, but they did also hint at it eventually being unlocked for full use over time, which again would be really huge. Again, not sure if you'd be able to do that in the base game or if it would just be the DLC, because like we had with the Sword and Shield, there are some elements that are only available in the DLC, such as following Pokemon. Like, you wouldn't be able to get the following Pokemon in the base game of Sword and Shield, but when you go to the DLC, you do get that, and this might be a similar situation. I hope that you can just fly everywhere, because it'll just make life so much easier, but yeah, it might potentially just be for the DLC. And next up, multiplayer minigames, which again we've needed for a while, because we now have multiplayer. They should be implementing minigames as well. So multiplayer minigames, this could be the only one, but if that's the case, I'm still happy, because let's be real, Union Circle need minigames. This is a step in the right direction. As well as this, from this image, it's quite interesting, because we have like the different Ogerpon faces and stuff, like green Ogerpon that we obviously know about, but we also have red and blue ones, which could also correlate with the potential Terra Masks that Ogerpon is going to get, because a lot of people believe that it's going to get a fire and a water like Terra Mask as well. It seemingly is already a grass type. That's kind of what we're expecting, but yeah, this could also mean that it's getting like a fire and a water one as well. Again, that's just kind of hypothetical, but you can see where I'm coming from with the different colors of masks and stuff. So that's a few more things. We're also going over to this as well. So this was posted by Centro Leaks, saying, so in the trailer we get a glimpse of who appears to be the champion of the Blueberry League. Can you figure out who he is? Also, his signature Pokemon likely hasn't been revealed yet. So yeah, we didn't actually get like the face of this person here. It is literally just the body shot, but they seemingly are going to be the champion of the Blueberry Academy, because obviously we have an Elite Four, so this is obviously going to be the champion. And a lot of people are expecting it just to be Kieran. It very much is going to be Kieran as well. That's like 90% sure. It's Kieran. He's got the same belt, but there's a lot of kind of similarities and characteristics you can see. Even though we don't see the face of this person, it very much looks like it is going to be Kieran, which I think is a really cool kind of story arc for Kieran, because he looks like at the very start in the Teal mask, he's very shy and kind of not very sociable. So now if he turns into like this, you know, kick-ass champion, hopefully much better than Geeta, because the only champion we've had so far has been absolutely woeful. So hopefully he will be much better than her. And yeah, it'd be a really cool story arc for him as well. It also makes sense because the Teal mask we can access straight away, but then the Indigo Disc, you actually have to beat the game. So obviously there's going to be some sort of like time kind of difference between the DLCs. Obviously we're going to be able to play them straight away after they're out, but in regards to the game, you know, you play the Teal mask at any time, but you have to basically, like say, complete the whole story to beat to access the Indigo Disc. So obviously that would be, I guess, in relation to the time of Kieran becoming stronger and stronger, if that makes sense. And then we also have Jan talking about this as well, saying, I think a lot of people have pointed it out. This mysterious Blueberry League champion is Kieran due to the red glove and yellow belt. His ace is likely not shown yet if the sense of new Pokemon still exists, which I guess also adds fuel to the fire about this potential third Applin evolution, because we know that he has Diplin, that's shown in the trailer. So if his ace is like Diplin, which again, it could be because it's a new Pokemon, then it very well could evolve again, and that would be his new ace, and it'd be another way to kind of, I guess, implement Diplin into the game. Interestingly enough, we were shown him using Diplin in the Teal mask. Makes me wonder what his actual ace will be. Diplin doesn't look strong enough or fierce enough to be an ace for a champion. Again, potentially could get an evolution, not too sure, but yeah, it looks like Kieran is going to be the champion of the DLC, which again, really excited about. But yeah, the DLC just looks like it's getting better and better. I mean, I think this is a really, really cool feature, especially because you'll be able to shiny hunt Pokemon in the Teal mask. without having the DLC through these events and stuff, and you'll also be able to get like cool marks for them as well. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on everything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on these massive mass outbreak events? Do you think Diplin's going to get an evolution? What are your thoughts on all these different features as well? And do you think Kieran is going to be the final champion for the Blueberry Academy? Let me know your thoughts on everything. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Obviously, we've got Worlds happening this weekend, so we'll be streaming that. Hopefully, we get some more information for the Teal mask and the Indigo disc in that. It looks like we probably are going to be, because they always do drop new information at Worlds. But anyway, we'll keep you up to date with all of that. But thank you for watching. Have a great day, and until next time, peace.